Hello everybody, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy Dual Destinies. And when we last left off, we found out that Robin is indeed a girl, as I thought. And she has that massive tomboy look, so that's the thing. And now we're about to cross-examine our other friend of Juniper Woods, which I think friend is a stretch, probably. I don't think their friendships is as tight knit as we've been led to believe, but we will find out. But he has taken the stand, and we're about to cross-examine his testimony. Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you, how did you prep for the mock trial? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to the others. My job was to be mentally prepared. She put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. Didn't talk to anyone until school closed at 7 p.m. Suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul. That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. Wait. Court's planner. The day before the prep for mock trial, final confirmation. So on the 23rd, she met with Hugh.
Objection!
She didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? I don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where did you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day, but you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. The entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell, in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane. Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual? No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating well after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but he seems just as guilty. These two are the only possible suspects, after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've got something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes-Turner. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on the lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case... what does the voice on the tape really belong to? The victim. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection.
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victor to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree if that's what the victim is saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertions, Miss Sykes? Not exactly. But you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court, voice on tape, then she was shouting because she was scolding O'Connor. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is the shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner said she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong? And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting. Don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor. Huh. What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. O'Connor. You O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be. You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound of the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind, the important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I had thought the testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. We'll not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. Photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations did not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05. A mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious. Genius sent Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say can change that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel steel blade of truth. Yeah. Listen, Missy. The person you like to say more than anyone else in the world? I'm willing to wager their defenses and what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand. After so much pain and defeat, the courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength. If I ever hope to save him, I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. It's impossible. How could I smile in these circumstances even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings. Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. He's just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugo Connor, the honor student who I met with Professor Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. It's time for the verdict to come. Objection! No! That's not gonna happen, man! What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a... Maybe, but false verdicts are a no-no. What? Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper is not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... Me! What? It was me! I did it alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Newman was witness near the stage. He was in a related photo, huh? The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Hold it. Hold it. Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. What? Judy, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Athena. Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap ploy. Schools state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait, so is Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... God damn it. This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. What? What is wrong with kids these days? I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Did they all do it? It could be all of them. It would make sense. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. You still have doubts? How about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. Afraid I'll have to... Hoy, wait, your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwillow, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Damn. Did not expect that. Well, at least it bought us another day to investigate. I think we should take this as a W. Figure out what really hell's going on here. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? I don't know exactly what you meant. There was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me, but I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Oh my god, why are we bringing that back? Thanks, but I'd better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my son's confession after you worked so hard to defend me. He was calling me Athena until just now. No, I shouldn't be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, Don't worry, I'll really bring it tomorrow. Find something to prove your innocence about that. Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard of this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie, I know, Athena. Will you please hear me out? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? Body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides, Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at the time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you possibly... But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? Do we want to continue our investigation? Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Mr. Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. I mean, because of that school rule. The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime. No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. Huh. Do we have proof of our friendship? But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produced results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer's course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Fortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. Well, that meant fewer arguments. It also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the date of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7 p.m. That's it. You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. He's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here just says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. On 17, I went to the main building before. Okay, I'm not reading these flashbacks. She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Is she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30? Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. I'd be happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Right. Statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets. Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case, but it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this is another one of your crazy... By sundown today? Yes. I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice. Wait a second, don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means. I have no objections as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. You can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well, I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just, she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Alice, let us meet here again later. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. There's no time to be thinking about that. Got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Well. We will be continuing our investigation. Next time, on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy, Dual Destinies. Yes, we've come to the ending, so quite a turn of events. A little bet was made. We definitely don't want that guy as the defense. I mean, he's sketchy as hell. So, yeah, I think this is our last attempt to really make sure that he does not get holds of this trial. And we will do that. Till then, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Bonnie Time for more content, especially more Dual Destinies. Also, make sure to share this video far and wide so we can get as many new eyes on this series as possible. And I will see you all next time.